Session today was all about the Heads of State plenary session, and this is where now issues like immigration restrictions and visa restrictions came up in the summit. So for the ease of trade or ease of business to be done, most of these came up and of course said that indeed they need country to relax their visa restrictions because many have the restrictions which is blocking other countries from affluence. Remember, the key thing about these summits is about each country to succeed together, each country to hold each other's hand and succeed together. So the affluence kind of approach has been given a priority, making sure that visa restrictions and of course embargoes, trade wars are reduced in this situation. So immigration laws is what has dominated the first session this morning. Hopefully that by the end of the day we'll be having deliberations that will indeed put the countries together. So for quite some time, African countries have been trying to push the agenda over two positions, that two permanent positions at the UN Security Council. So according to Antonio Guterres, he said that the summit of the future that will be happening in September, it will be given a priority. And of course, the NAM members and the G77 Siena Summit is also pushing for this agenda. Now, when it comes to Security Council, the UN is very keen to have African countries represented by the two positions because most conflict in the world are actually happening in Africa. Diplomatic issues and gaps are all happening in Africa. So according to Antonio Guterres, is that Africa needs some time, some space, and of course representation in the UN Security Council, which is very important and a key decision maker in terms of coming up with decisions. Also, something else is regarding to what Antonio Guterres said is that the toothless kind of approach is becoming very norm, and of course impunity among its member states becoming an issue. So he has put forward the issue of not taking action because deliberations can be made, but countries are not taking responsibility or action. People are talking about what they'll do next, but after the summit closes, now they move on to the next problem. So he insisted that countries should take responsibility